My name's Carrie Walls, and this is my son, Tristan Walls. Tristan is 4.5 now. He was born with congenital heart defect. He had 2 holes in the top part of his heart and 2 at the bottom. About 7 months old, he started to get sick quite a bit. And we went in and they found another heart defect. And so they had to go in and correct that one immediately. And after that surgery, we thought we were in the clear. And 2 months later, he started having more issues, and they found that he was also born with pulmonary vein stenosis, which is over an 80% mortality rate. It's incurable and it's progressive. And his has been known to be, it's very, very aggressive. The fact that he's 4.5 is unreal, but the doctors at Cardinal Glennon have done amazing things and have tried things that they have never tried before on him, and it's making him live. He's so cuddly. He loves to be around people. He's very, very happy. He loves to swim. He just got his Make-A-Wish this summer, and it was a pool. So he loved the summer. We were in the pool every day. Jen reached out to me through Facebook. I have a Facebook page for Tristan, and then she had just always been such a support in 2013 when everything was kind of crazy with Tristan, and we finally actually met in person at the congenital heart walk in Forest Park, I believe, in 2013. And I even have a picture of the first moment we met, and I don't know, since then it's just been the best friendship. Just her being there. I mean, when we're in the hospital, she brings me dinner. I mean, you forget to eat half the time. You know, you'll realize it's midnight and you're like, I didn't eat all day. I can't tell you how much it means to receive things that don't seem like necessities from people who care, and just a bag of little goodies that it helps take your mind off what's going on in there. When we got diagnosed with pulmonary vein stenosis in 2013, we were pretty much given a time limit. They didn't think he'd make it to his year. And because of research, they have found new things. They found a new drug. He now has options, because of this drug that they are trying. And if it weren't for the Ollie Hinkle Foundation and the funding, that they wouldn't be able to do those kind of studies and the research that they have done. So I don't know that he'd be here if it weren't for all these foundations and the help from all the people.
Hi, I'm Lauren Yank, and this is my daughter, Lily. Lily, we found out, had a congenital heart defect when I was 6 months pregnant. And when she was finally born, she was born with something called tricuspid stenosis. And then eventually we found out that it was a very rare defect, actually called hypoplastic heart rate syndrome. At 9 days, we were able to leave the NICU. She was supposed to have her first major surgery, but it wasn't necessary. So she was actually doing better than we had ever expected. She came out pink and screaming, and everyone was happy. Did a quick 9-day stay in the NICU at Cardinal Glennon, and then we went home. However, at her 3-month mark, we had an emergent situation where we had to rush by ambulance over to Glennon. And every doctor, surgeon, everybody that would come in would say, she looks great, she sounds great, but we know she isn't great. So we spent a lot of time at Cardinal Glennon, and I didn't leave Lily's side for 1 minute. So now we're home, and she's progressing nicely, and we're just kind of living day by day. As a parent to a child that has a congenital heart defect, I don't think anyone really understands what miracle workers these people are and what angels they are within this foundation. So a foundation for parents and families of children with heart defects, any kind of heart defect, I think brings them closer to feeling like they have some type of family relationship. No one thinks, oh, I might need to grab a toothbrush or a pair of tennis shoes, or something for my child to snuggle up with, or a blanket, or it's cold in the hospital, or shampoo and conditioner. Those are just things that you go on every day using. And to have things at your fingertips that you're normally not used to having at a hospital makes everybody just feel that much more comfortable and can go on about their day, and they can focus on their baby or what's lying in front of them rather than the trivial little silly things that are, that they didn't bring with them to the hospital. With the Heart Foundation, we've just been told so many wonderful things about their story and their restaurant that they had opened and all the different things that they were doing throughout the community and for Cardinal Glennon and for research that was coming up. So we've just been pretty much, entranced by what they do and how much they give back to these children and to the parents and the families in the hospitals.
Hi, I'm Julia Nessa Hoff, and this is my daughter Jade. When I was 20 weeks is when we found out that she had tetralogy of Fallot. February 25th, Dr. Webb came in because she wasn't very active and I wasn't feeling her kick, said, okay, you're having a baby in 2 hours. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta call my husband. And so they came and they did a C-section, and she came out and she cried when she came out, and it was beautiful, and she got to touch my face to her face, and then she went away to the NICU, and that was really hard. And my husband was trying to stay with me, and I was like, go be with her. What are you doing? Don't be with me, go be with Jade. It's crazy because you see parents and daughters born or their sons born, and they're brought right to them, and for us, we waited a week to hold her daughter, and that was the hardest thing. The time she had her cardiac arrest, Jen was up there to bring by a little ray of sunshine is kind of what I call it, because we were in the darkest part of our time, and here's Jen. Seeing that package and reading her card and just realizing wait a minute, we're not alone. There's other families out there that are going through this that have it worse than us. 1 in every 100 kids is born with a congenital heart defect. And reaching out to a family and supporting this foundation to help reach out to the families just makes, even if it just touches one family, that's the most important thing. I mean, it made a huge difference for us to feel like we weren't alone, that, okay, we can do this. We can just take a deep breath. We can do this. If we need help, we have support. And your donation, it would help support all these families.